Alright, we're back in the Iron Nexus. Hopefully everything's working. I think you can hear me. Bit of a difference. Alright, so I did a bit of work before returning to the Iron Nexus here. And some of that work involves lots and lots of mining. Well, a little bit of mining. I went and got a bunch of materials that I need in order to actually do some building. That way, you only have to see a little bit of that. So a little bit of mining, a little bit of wood cutting, and then we're off to go build. I figure while I'm thinking of what I want to build this stuff out of, we'll just gather some more stuff. So I was thinking about it, and I'd like to get the bridge up and running between the top of the mountain and the other side of the mountain. The reason for doing that is then I can start working on the inn that I was going to put over there. Because I know there's a couple people that I've invited over to the server. We'll have to wait and see if they end up playing for a day or two. We'll have to just wait and see on that. But it'd be nice to have the inn up and running. That way we can have people stop by there while they figure out what they're gonna get, where they'll build, if they'll continue to build, that kind of thing. I always waste so many torches. I should really just reclaim all the torches from a previous mine. You could definitely see that I was mining. Like, there's one of these that goes really far. I think it's this one. Nope, that one. That one goes really far. But I need to get a bunch of deep slate and I need to get a bunch of cobblestone because I still have to build the tower all the way up to the max height as well. Once I get it close to the max height, I can actually build a mob farm at the top of it, which should be great because then I could AFK a bit and gather some resources. It's always nice when you reach that point in the game where you can kind of let some of your farms do the work. Not as efficient as in other worlds, but it can be useful. It'll definitely save some time, that's for sure. The one thing you can't save time on is mining, because there's nothing that will do that for you. Now, I have gotten a lot of emeralds from this mining section. Like this side over here, I think it was this side, there was like an emerald like every 5 feet. So I got like 5 of them back to back. But for the bridge, going back to that, that's mostly get made out of wood. But I need to decide what I'm going to use for the main structure that kind of makes the foundation. I'd kind of want to use copper because it looks cool when it ages, although I don't have the ability to get that much copper right now. Thanks for following, Halfbreed. So copper's definitely not an option. What I will do, however, is probably use some variation of stone. I think I have a decent amount of diorite, andesite, or granite, but I don't know if I'll have enough. So I might have to use some of this deep slate, which I was hoping to not have to use, but then again, the bridge isn't going to be that long, so I could probably make do with 2 or 3 stacks of one of these other types of stone. Or I could smelt some cobblestone to get some stone. just to make it look a little nicer. Since I'm already incorporating cobble into the tower itself, it'd be nice to mix it up a bit. Although I didn't even think about this, I could go to the nether, grab a whole bunch of netherrack, smelt that down into nether bricks, and then use that. But that could take a minute. But that wouldn't be a problem though. Should be easy to get and also easy to use. Just very time consuming. However, if I start the bridge now, I might be able to actually get all of that finished by the end of the session. Alright, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll get this started. Oop, I'll leave this here. I really need to get fortune. Also, I don't know how I skipped that. I'm gonna have to come back through here at one point and like reclaim all these torches so I don't just keep wasting materials on them. It's kind of a replenishable resource, but at the same time, it's not good for the server to have a billion torches in one location. But it's not really much of a worry right now. It is just I on the server. There's a couple people that might be playing at some point, but none of them are active at the moment. And some of them are only maybes. Something I had actually considered was repurposing this for Valheim, but if I make a Valheim server, I'll probably just make a separate one to go alongside it. The Valheim one I imagine will be kind of seasonal as they come out with updates. So I guess that makes more sense to do it that way. Minecraft, on the other hand, there's always something you can do in it. Which I guess could be said about Valheim as well, which I will be playing that on Friday. I've chosen that as my game for the week. So Fridays are basically just going to be me deciding on a game to play, or at some point I'll eventually activate the redeems I was planning on doing at some point for chat to decide what game I play on Fridays. That is a future problem though. I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this stuff with me up to the top. Let's see, what can I leave behind? There we go. At some point, I really need to get a better farm. Uh, Earlier today, I went ahead and got... Oh, hello. How are you guys doing? Yep, it is named the bridge because I plan on making a bridge. Simple and to the point. There's the tower I started on. It needs probably about 10 more floors until it reaches the build limit. Also, I gotta be careful, there's lava over here. I always forget about that when I start walking over here. No, but tonight I plan to make a bridge from this mountain to that mountain and then build up on top of there. And I also need to make a staircase that winds down from the top of this so I don't have to do this. It's going to take a lot of mining to get all the resources I need to actually finish this dang tower. Never come up with a decision that requires thousands of blocks. You will regret it. Thanks for following, Pork Chop. Pork Chop Man. This is why I need stairs. It takes forever to climb this thing. So this is where the bridge is going to go. It is going to bridge these two sides together. And then on the other side, I plan to put an inn. And then people that end up joining the server at a later date I can leave a book at spawn telling them this location. And then once I have this tower built, I can also potentially work on making a couple dungeons. I would like to make a couple dungeons to introduce people on the server. Of course, that requires them to actually join. So many people have a billion other games to play at the moment. That said, I have plenty as well. Let's see. Not many resources at the moment, but I have enough to actually build a bridge, especially a tiny bridge like that. Alright, so I need my granite, and then I actually need to go back because I need to get the wood I left over there. Well, that's unfortunate, because I don't think I can do it with 2 stacks. I might be able to. 2 stacks of wood should probably do it. But if I plan to make the bridge like 6 or so wide, which I was thinking of doing, then probably not. I should probably go on that side and build it this way. That way I have the height right. Yep, that sounds like a good idea. It's a shame we don't have an elytra, or that it was modded and had gliders, or jetpacks, or any of those other lovely things that don't exist in vanilla. There are some plugins on the server. Not a lot, though. I try to keep it pretty simple. The only one that is quite different from vanilla would be the tree one, which makes so you can chop down a tree in one hit. Or one go, I should say. You can't one hit a tree. I also have to decide what kind of stair I want to use to go from this tower down to the base. I also have to decide another decision to go on top of a decision. If I want the stairs to wind around it, go straight down it, or kind of zigzag their way down. I'm not sure what material to use. I could use wood. That would be easier to get. But I don't think it would look very good. If I wanted it to match, I'd have to use deep slate, which I guess I could do. I was also thinking about putting a bridge here, bridging this to there. Kind of just add some extra aesthetic to the place. This was the first area I started building just to get started. Usually I adventure until I find a village, but in this case, I decided to just settle. Although I think the decision almost was made for me because things kept chasing me. And while usually they're easy to avoid, it's a little harder to avoid them when you have zero supplies. Like absolutely zero. Let's see, I think there it is. I feel like I should go ahead and make some of the stairs. Which means I need... Maybe I'll go with a wooden stair in either cobblestone or deep slate. I guess I can always replace it later, so I guess I'll go with cobblestone for now. We can always make it look nicer later, once we have an idea of where things are at. Alright, that should be enough stairs, maybe. Probably not. I think, yeah, I have a crafting bench right there. Should be pretty peaceful. I don't think there's too many things I have to worry about. I did a bit of mining before this, so I have plenty of cobblestone, deep slate, and other things like that. And then I did that little bit of wood cutting to get me up to speed on those resources. Although if I start building, I should probably start doing it from over here. Yeah, let's start it right here. I think this is roughly even. Go with four, yeah, four wide. It's gonna take a lot more resources, but I think it'll look nicer. Watch, I'm gonna run out of resources so quick. I've been switching between games so often lately that some of my muscle memory has been thrown off. I forgot how slow crouching in Minecraft is. I know last week I did like 18 or 20 hours of Valorant. It's like all my muscle memory is kind of keyed into that. And considering I'm not a full-time streamer, that's a lot of hours. Now, as for Valorant, I've decided to take a break from it, maybe come back to it in the future. I did not really enjoy the community surrounding it. There's a lot of great people that play it, but the majority of people I was matching up with on my team and on the enemy team were just very toxic. And if you're trying to learn a game, so I think this is mostly common, most relatable, I think, for people that play League. If you're trying to learn a game that's pretty much only competitive, like even if you're playing non-competitive, it's competitive, then it's very difficult to make progress because people will basically just give up immediately if they detect even the slightest chance of loss. I think I had that same experience playing I don't remember the name of it. I think it's like Fantasy Star or something. That game was like very difficult dungeons. Like very, very difficult. So you almost always at as soon as someone died, basically everyone just left the dungeon. They're like, no, can't. And starting out, you're like, what happened? Because everyone just leaves immediately. Despite some of the frustrations that come with MMOs, I actually look forward to trying out another one soon. I've been seeing so much Final Fantasy 14 stuff that I think it's time I take a dive into it. See you, pork chop. Good luck with your surgery. I'm glad I started next to like a spruce forest. I think spruce has one of the nicer like aesthetics. Although dark oak's pretty nice too. That's good to hear, pork man, or not pork man, pork chop man. I used to know a guy in Guild Wars that had pork in his name. That guy was a character. He was our valiant commander. I gotta see if I could do a name change in Guild Wars 2, because I wouldn't mind streaming some of that. I think they're supposed to have a expansion coming out soon. Although I'd really just prefer it if they came out with a new one at this point. The market in that game is so broken. I remember when it first came out, the cost of gems or whatever the special currency is was like 100 gems for 1 gold. I bet if I check it now, the cost has probably gone up to a ridiculous degree. I think last time I played it was probably like 400 or so gold per 100 gems, which is ridiculous because it takes a long time to farm up that much gold, which means everything that's in the cash shop essentially is just out of reach, which a lot of it is actually pretty necessary. That's one of those things where it's the game's not pay to win, but at the same time it's almost pay to enjoy because there's just so many quality of life things that are required, like bag space, for example. One thing that they do in those games is they pretty much force you to pay for bag space because that's something that you'll almost 100% get frustrated with, and you're willing to pay to get rid of that issue. I should probably go to sleep because things are going to start spawning right on top of me. Yep, there's one right there. And I think this is on hard mode. Not hardcore, just hard mode. But it will kill me and potentially blow up all of my items, which I do not like. Man, it's going to be nice having this staircase though, because platforming my way up to the tower every time, not fun. It's also a waste of food, which I still need to make a better farm. I was planning on building one in the tower. I think I was going to dig down and build it into the mountain here. I was going to make an underground farm. Kind of just like carve out the entire section of this mountain and just make a farm inside of it. That guy has some gold armor. I wonder why they never let mobs spawn with diamond armor. Or netherite. Holy crap. If mobs had netherite armor, that would actually be scary. The best armor that they ever have is gold or iron though. I'm probably gonna have to clean up the side of this. Uh, maybe not. This side maybe. Yeah, this side's inconsistent. Ow. There we go. That was not correct. Well, I'm glad I went with cobblestone because if it was anything else, literally anything else, I would already be out of blocks. We're not even to the bridge yet, we're just to the stairs. But I figured the stairs are probably a little more important because that's how I get up to that area. And then once we have those, then we need the bridge. We're just going to throw that in there because we don't want things spawning inside of it. But at the same time, we don't want to use up all of our blocks filling it in. It's kind of like a build cheat that you can use to get away with not having more blocks. Because no one needs to see the inside of the staircase. Right? Right. Glad we agree. Look at that zombie just waiting there. I love how this is like right at cloud level. It's like as soon as you get up there, cloud. I'm gonna have to make quite a few torches though. Or not torches, lanterns. Because for something like this, I hate the look of just plain torches. It just doesn't look good. Lanterns though. Lanterns look nice. It does make me sad that the soul lantern though doesn't emit much light because it looks so cool, but it's pretty much useless because it emits like 3 or 4 blocks of light, so you'd have to have like 50 of them in like a room to make it lit. Otherwise, things spawn. I think we'll go 4 over. Goodbye, zombie. Oh, here, try again. He was not victorious. Spoiler. Let's see. Finally put that baked potato with the stack. I think I'm gonna have like just enough cobblestone to do this. I know I can do. I can use not gates. It's not fences either. It's walls. I can use walls for this part. Although I did make this too wide. Dang it. I knew I messed that up. Ow. There we go. Well, this is kind of a bridge, so if we don't get to the other bridge, we can check this as the list. I love all these naturally spawning wolves that just take care of all the skeletons. One of these days we'll have tons and tons of wolves to hunt down everything, but right now we only have a couple. And I like to keep them safe up there at the top. Okay, so we need to make it day, because we need it to be slightly safer to continue building. Just a wee bit safer, please. If I can even sleep, these things are gonna make it impossible. Ow. Haven't seen pillagers in a while. Surprisingly, I didn't use up that much wood. Basically one stack, so I think I've got plenty of that. I will take more cobblestone though, if I have any. Apparently I do not. I've already put it all away. That's unfortunate. While I'm down here though, we will feed the cows. Because we need leather. Because there's a lot of different things we need books for. Oh, there's pillagers. I was just saying I haven't seen them, and oh, did they just despawn? They just despawned. Oh, never mind. Hello. They came with friends this time. How the heck is he hitting me? Have my shield up. It's like a weird lag. I love when they shoot each other. Well, you know what we could do? What I think I might do? Let's go do a raid. You know, we can come back for that bridge. Let's go do a raid. We could use some of the things that come off of it. The first being potentially villager trades. And then they also give gifts. Now that I think about it, maybe not. I don't have any good villager trades set up yet. So there actually won't be that much value in it. We will wait. I'd rather not destroy the village that's adjacent to me right now. I had to think about that for a minute. Because there's a village like right there, but I'd rather avoid destroying it for the time being, because I don't know where the next one is. And escorting villagers from one village to another is a time sink. One that I am not willing to pay at the moment. That is a floating pillar. I'll have to get rid of that later. I think this lines up pretty good with the top there. I didn't anticipate how wide I was going to make this though, so I think I should make it one more over, because that might bother me that this is one taller. Yeah, we're trying to make a nice looking build, so let's try to make it nice. Which means I did make this the right length before, because it needs to be too wide. Okay. That looks nicer. Nicer-ish. I don't know. I like it better. That way this isn't too tall there. If we replace or if we add a wall to each of these, it won't look weird when it bumps up against this one. Let's go ahead and throw a torch down here. And we'll start building up this one. I am 100% going to be out of cobblestone. Oh, this might not be as wide as I thought it would be. Or not as wide, as long. So we'll probably make this straight for a bit and then go up. Or maybe I should go down to decide when it will level off. Yeah, it seems like a better idea. So I want to go straight here, but at the same time, let's line it up. Well, I guess I'll have to go down first. There, we got it lined up. Now we can see how far down we need to go. Because we need to turn like right here-ish. Start going down, then turn again, maybe. Not 100% sure yet. Guess this is a better spot. Alright, so we start here. I probably should have made this something else. I gotta like double count every time. I'm like, was that 4? Yeah, that was 4. Alright, so I need to go down. And once I hit the right level, then it will flatten off. Man, I really need scaffolding or something. Because this is not easy to build. Please do not place upside down. I'm also going to run out of these blocks immediately. Hello, Quasi. How you doing tonight? Oh, I knew it. I knew one of these was going to be wrong. Sometimes when you try to jump and build. I'm doing pretty good. I have a solid plan of stuff to do, which is basically build. That is my plan. It is simple, but it is a plan. Dang it. To add to my plan, I probably need to find bamboo. Hello, random sheep. Goodbye, random sheep. I don't know what it is about mountains, but sheeps love mountains. Alright, we got the staircase started. It's almost up here. And then we gotta build the bridge from here to there. And we gotta build that tower even higher. We are building in all directions. Thankfully, we don't have any villagers here yet. If we had the villagers here instead of over there, then we'd be dealing with a raid right now. Oh, I should probably put that gold away too. I feel like I should keep the gold apple on me, but at the same time, I don't think I really need it. I feel like if there's a situation where I need a gold apple, then I'm not doing the right thing. Because I'm supposed to be building, and you shouldn't need a golden apple if all you're doing is building. I have to stay on topic, because I get really distracted. Which is why I usually keep this book on me. So we still have to investigate that weird grass over there. But also, we have to build the tower, we have to build the bridge, we have to build the inn/tavern, and we got to build the tower all the way up so we make a mob farm. Now, something not on that list, very obviously, is a staircase, which, as you can see, I got distracted. Thus, the staircase. But that's fine, because it was required. Well, not required, just helpful. Let's take a peek. See if that grass has grown. It has not grown. The grass is still mysterious. I don't know what's going on in that side of the world, but it's weird. Doesn't make sense, right? Oh, I already have some cobblestone walls here. Oops. It's almost like I had a plan for them at some point, then forgot about it. Oh, I need that iron actually, because I need to make. Let's put away this granite for now, because I'm not using it yet. Also put away this copper. Although, I should bring a couple of these with me because I need to make some lightning rods to keep everything from burning down. What are you doing here? You're not one of my wolves. We got a stray wolf here. See if he wants to join us. Oh my god, is he literally walking in the house? He is. This guy literally wants to be part of the pack. First try. You know what? We got to give this guy his own color because he wanted to be here. We'll give him a name at some point. But this guy apparently just wanted to join. That's different. I have like all these wolves like paired off. I should give them unique. This is why I said, by the way, about getting distracted. I should give them unique patterns. Oops, wrong thing. Wrong thing again. Thank you. Thank you, hands, for cooperating. You both get black. I don't think I have any more dyes I can use. I do not. Alright, back on track. We need to finish making the staircase up. Then once we have that staircase done, I can move on to the bridge. We're not really that far away from the bridge. We're not even an hour into the stream yet. I think we'll have the bridge done in like half an hour maybe. Maybe. It won't be like completely done because I'll still have to do some work on lighting it up and everything, but I think this is like the right amount of things to do. Setting some reasonable goals, which is a change of pace. Hey Oo, how are you doing? How's school treating you? I thought you said fired. It's like, how did school fire you? You can't be student anymore. Bye. See, but that's being responsible. Having classes and a job. It's almost it's almost like you're part of the adult life where it's all work the rest of your life. Everyone dreads school, but you have so much freedom when you're in school. Like you don't even get it. So much freedom. Well, most people do. Not everyone. Yeah, I remember you popping into the stream, what was that? Saturday? Or was it Friday? You said something about like 10 p.m. and still being at work or something? Yeah, that's a crappy work schedule. That really is your whole day. Well, on the bright side, at least you get paid for the work. You don't get immediate pay for school, but it does pay off. Oops. This is why we're building stairs, so I don't fall. Yeah, it's about what work should be. It's like you don't mind it. Not great, but you don't mind it. Oh, that's cool. One of my friends was showing me a tea they got from some tea place, and I made a comment like, I can't believe that that was $3 because it looked like it was made in like a glass bottle, but it turned out just to be plastic that looks like glass. They got I think it was black milk tea, something like that. Which, I mean, it was a big size bottle, so I mean, $3 is still a good deal. I gotta find a place like that around where I live, because it sounded like something nice to try. All right, time to break my knees again. You know what? I could probably make ladders. That'd probably be smarter. You need like a Halloween inspired drink. Well, it's Halloween, so you need it to be spooky, right? So you can go with something red for like a blood theme. Let's see, off the top of my head, what? You're not gonna make it Halloween theme? It's just a normal competition, not a Halloween competition. Halloween theme sounds easy. Also, I imagine finding a drink mix with tea ought to be pretty easy too. Finding something original though, that'll be a little more difficult. Oh, permanently? Okay. I mean, there's so many varieties of tea that it's gotta be easy to kind of just pair things up, right? There's one tea that one of my friends showed me from a place that he gets his tea that changes colors as you mix it. It's like you brew it, and then when you mix it, it changes colors. I usually like sweeter things. The teas that I typically drink are like the peach teas or raspberry teas. I would try to find something that you can add to it that's a little bit different. Like you can try adding like dried. Are you making like hot teas or cold teas? Or I guess it probably doesn't matter. Probably both. Yeah, cold fruit teas. That sounds easy. You can add like dried fruit or something to it. Give it some texture and also more flavor. Now you could go for something that's a little more unique. So you could use something like shoot, what's the name of it? I'm blanking on the name, but there's like this Szechuan. You can use Szechuan peppers, which are very tingly. It's almost like electric shock in your mouth. You can make like a something like that. You use the Szechuan buds to get like that staticky feeling. It's not like I don't think it's like sour. I think it's like a static charge type thing. I haven't personally tried it, but I've seen it used in some recipes as kind of like that unique extra flair to it. It would definitely make an impression. I don't know if they would add it to the menu though. Now, if I saw that on the menu though, I'd probably try it. Unlike a lot of teas where it's just like, okay, this is a fruit tea, this is a fruit tea, this is a fruit tea, this is a fruit tea. Yeah, try things that are different than what you normally expect. I mean, I'm not usually someone that goes to a tea place, so I mean, if I were to though, I would probably look for something unique to try. Something you can't just buy normally. Pomegranate's pretty good. Although I don't think I've ever had like an actual pomegranate. I've only had pomegranate flavor. If you do smoothies, yeah, I've never had pomegranate. Now, have you had rambutan? Rambutan's pretty good. Although it's probably not pronounced that. I don't know what the actual pronunciation is, but I got that at one of my grocery stores, and it was the only time I've ever seen it fresh at the grocery store. And I just left it on my coworker's desk, and they just came in like, "What is this? Why are you putting sea urchins on my desk?" I'm like, "No, it's a fruit." It has a surprisingly like mellow flavor for how bizarre it looks. Also, it is night again. Like long guns? Well, they're like a lychee type fruit. Yeah, you're not supposed to eat the seed. You're supposed to like completely peel around it. I liked them though. They were pretty cool. Peeling them was kind of fun too. There's a lot of unique fruits out there that I feel like a lot of people don't know about. Everyone just has like an orange or an apple, and they're like, "All right, that's a fruit." Whenever I'm at the store, I always like to look and see if they've stocked anything unique. Before COVID, one of my favorite things to do was bring things into work, just have people try different things. For one of the Halloweens that we had, I made a bunch of chocolates and I put a picture of Jigsaw on the top of it, and it said, "Do you want to play a game?" And they were a bunch of filled chocolate treats, and some of them had ghost pepper in it. Some of them had like cherries, and some of them had ghost pepper. And you'd be surprised how many people were willing to try it, even though they hate spicy things, if you turn it into a game. It was pretty good. Like some people found like the spicy ones back to back to back to back. I think one person actually had eaten like 4 or 5 of the spicy ones before they finally got a normal one. But here's the thing. I made enough normal ones and put them on a separate plate, so people didn't have to play the game, but they played it anyways. So it's on them. Of course, now with COVID, you can't do any of that stuff. It's pretty fun though. I definitely miss baking things. I need iron, because I need to make lanterns. Although, I also need to make more walls. Ah, crap. I just realized I don't have that much cobblestone left. Guess it shouldn't be a surprise, since I built like that entire staircase up. It's gonna be nice having that tower there, because I'm gonna be able to see everything from up there. Like, you can already see a lot, but when it gets to the max height, it's gonna be like double that. Probably more than that, actually. I think I was doing the math, and I think I can get like 10 layers from the second one, So I think there's still like 7 more layers I can go up. It's gonna be a tall tower. But that'll be for another session. This time it is only for the stairs and the bridge. Despite labeling the stream the bridge, we will do the bridge last. I'm gonna have to come back through here and add another wall to these because enemies can just walk on top of this. So it's really not doing anything for me. The unfortunate thing about building some of these is that you don't get the same aesthetic if you want it to also be useful. Alright, let's go ahead and place these down. We need to build this straight and then slightly more up. We're gonna have like barely enough cobble for this, but we'll manage. Although I could line this up with the tower too. That'd be pretty sweet. I gotta get rid of this tree. It's so out of place. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of this dirt as well. Although, I could turn it into a path. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, wolves, you're gonna have to get out of the way. Come with me to your new home, which is indoors. It's 1 dog. That's 2 dogs. That is your counting lesson with craft. You can now count to 2. Hopefully. Oh, I need more dirt. And I am so glad I did a bit of mining before this, because otherwise we'd still be in the mines. I will try to prepare a tiny bit before each stream, if we're going to be building anyways. For adventuring, you kind of can't prepare for that. Well, never mind. You can get food and have everything ready to go. We'll somewhat prepare, I guess. All right, any more wolves I need to bring in so I can stop making trips inside? Come on, wolf. Come join the others. Thank you. How many wolves do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I had more than that. Guess not. Put some of this stuff away. Still surprised this guy could just wandered up from the base of the mountain, walked right inside the house, sat next to the bed, and then it only took 1 bone to tame him. Like he just wanted to join. There's no other explanation for that. All right, what did I need? I needed dirt. Surprisingly low on dirt. Now the fun part is I'm gonna have to build over to that with the bridge, and then at some point I'm gonna have to connect this walkway over to that village. which ought to be fun. Maybe I'll make a mountain pass that goes through from like down there over to there. I think that'd be the best way of doing it. If we have time, I will start working on that too. Wish there was a faster way down. I don't trust myself to jump into that water. I would just like face plant and die. Alright, let's finish this side first. Get ahead of myself. Let's get rid of this tree. Hey Gabe, how you doing? What, this side over here? It's not taller, look at this. Or do you mean this side of the mountain? This side of the mountain is unfortunately taller because I'm gonna have to go to that side of the mountain and then build over to make sure I got the right height. And then on that side, I'm gonna make a tavern slash inn. Oops, need to keep that torch there. Ah, the avatar, yeah. So this is what my new avatar looks like. It's gonna be a minute before it gets animated, so you just get to watch my blank expression every time I stream. Maybe I'll switch up the the expression every now and then. See who notices. Because it has a couple expressions I can switch between. I think, well, I don't even have to think. If I do the math, I'll know how many Minecraft days it took to build this not bridge, stairway. Can already tell it's getting later because my brain is escaping my my brain is escaping my body. I am losing the ability to speak. I can't English. Ah yes, telekinesis. Wait till you see Valheim. That one's gonna be fun. I plan on playing that on Friday. I'm over my FPS kick for now. Valheim. Valheim. It is a fun Viking game. It's also pretty frustrating to play at the beginning because everything can kill you. They recently released a new update, so I look forward to going back and playing it. You have the misfortune of me already knowing how to play the game, so most of the beginner progress should be pretty quick. There were probably some things I forgot and some things they tweaked, but for the most part, it should be pretty simple to start. I kind of know what to avoid because there are things to avoid 100%. All right, we need to turn this. We need to turn it this way. But I'm really looking forward to it. I almost started playing Valheim today instead, but one of my friends is supposed to join me on Friday. Should make it a little more fun. Should probably check and see if a couple other people are interested. Be gone, creeper. Dang it. I gotta clean this up. Hello, Miak de Denon. I probably butchered that, but hello. How are you doing? Well, I did tell the creeper to be gone, and he be goned. Oh, he killed my chicken. I was gonna kill that later, skeleton. Alright, guys, you can stop lining up now. I have to itch my nose, but I have to block. I'm gonna itch my nose while I stand here. Give me a minute. Why does your nose itch always at like the least convenient time? It's like your hands are occupied, but your nose is like, no, now's the time. Right now. Like, have you ever done like a raid in an MMO and it's just like, now's the time. You're in the middle of tanking a raid that 40 other people are depending on you for, but no, now's the time. Although I never really did tanking. I used to do healing and DPS. Yeah, exactly. It's never at a convenient time. Or, I guess, realistically speaking, you never acknowledge it as being a problem. I guess if we're being real here, you probably itch your nose quite often. It's just you just only notice it when it's inconvenient. I don't sneeze too often. They've been doing a lot of construction at work though, so I have been sneezing quite a bit from all the dust that's been stirred up. Not fun. Yeah, that's reasonable. My favorite thing is yawning because then you can't stop. Because even the thought of yawning or speaking about yawning can make you yawn. Like right now, you're probably yawning, right? Tell me I'm wrong. It's like a superpower. You can only stop it for so long, because then you'll continue thinking about it. Apparently, the trick to stopping a yawn is to like put your tongue on the top of your mouth, the roof of your mouth. That's supposed to work, but it never works for me. That's what people recommend. This does not work. This is too far away. Hello, zombie. Can you go back down the mountain? Thank you. Dang it, I did it to myself. We're talking about yawning for too long. Yeah, deep breathing is supposed to work because what yawning is like your body's saying, I don't have enough oxygen, please give me more. Which is kind of ironic that talking about it somehow tells your body that you don't have enough oxygen. I mean, eventually you just got to give into it. Otherwise you'll be in a forever loop. Oh, hello. Thank you, Creeper. Thank you for undoing my work. So kind of you. Man, I'm so glad they added shields. Is this the right width? I think it is. We're not even to the bridge yet. I thought this part of the staircase would have been over by now. But all these dang creepers. Yeah, it's kind of awkward when you're just like holding the shield up to the creeper for like a full 5 seconds. It's like you really messed up. Like, why are you even doing this? I feel like if you see a creeper, it should probably walk away instead of coming after you. It should be like the angels from Doctor Who, where they only come after you if you're not looking at them. Now, those things are scary. They have a mod in one of the old mods for Minecraft added the weeping angels to the game, and that is legitimately terrifying. Well, I mean, the theory is that the creeper wants to give you a hug. The problem is that their hugs are deadly. Whoops. I went in there to make stairs, and then forgot why I was in there, so we didn't make stairs. Now the problem with this is the earth over here is too tall, so it does not line up very good. But maybe I'll find a way to make it look nicer. Alright, this lines up finally. We can now go from the mine up to our tower with relative ease. Unless there's a creeper in the path. Then it's not so easy. I'll probably get rid of this section. There we go. That solves it. Problem solved. Hey, Rain. This is kind of vanilla. I have plugins installed, but it is mainly vanilla. The only plugin that really changes the game at all, well, I guess there's a couple. So I have the building tool, but I don't plan on using that in any of my survivals stuff. The only time I'll use that is if I'm building something as part of the like server story or whatever. Because I plan to build a couple dungeons in the future, and I'll probably build those in creative mode using the building tools. But the only survival related plugin is this. Chop down a tree in one go. Not only does it chop it down, it replants it. It'll be replanted in like 10 seconds or something. And that's just like my quality of life uh, plugin. Like I gotta have that plugin. No one wants to spend 10 minutes chopping down a tree for 5 wood. That's just not fun. See, now it's replanted. It takes a minute for it to show up, but it replants it. That way you can't accidentally over forest something. Why would Dream laugh in 20 seconds? As far as I can tell, he doesn't have any way of chopping down a tree faster than that. I mean, you're pretty much stuck with most trees because the top of them's never going to be reachable. So then you have to build up to the top of the tree. However, now that we have this convenient way up, now I can start working on the bridge. I'm good at that, Gabe. I'm really good at wrecking jokes. It's like my specialty. It's my secret hidden power. I forgot to put these down though. Need to put maybe I'll put the lightning rod somewhere else. Thanks for the hydrate. I will hydrate now. Because I could definitely feel my voice is I don't know, dehydrated? I don't know a better word for it. Raspy. There we go. Ah, plain tap water. I didn't even flavor it tonight. I don't think my voice has a throat, but parched is a good word there. You know, if we're being picky, which I usually am. Man, some of this playlist has some like out there songs. I have to go through and filter it at some point and pick only the ones I like instead of like just picking a playlist. Now, however, I'm thinking about this now. I have like 12 hours of Valorant playthrough to go through, and I have to find every kill and every death, and I'm going to condense that into one video because I know nobody got time to watch 12 hours of me playing Valorant and sucking at it. But if I condense that bad playing down to 20 minutes of just sheer deaths, I think people might watch it. I mean, some people like stuff to watch in the background, or in this case, listen to, but I don't know. Like, I didn't enjoy the full 12 hours of playing it, so I don't think people are going to watch the full 12 hours and enjoy it. Who knows? Maybe some of you that are secretly sadists will just get your kicks from watching my misery. Cause oh boy, does that game give misery. Actually, let me correct that. The game itself, pretty fun. The people in it, not so fun. Man, I knew this was gonna freeze immediately, but I didn't think it'd be like that immediate. It gives misery because you have to deal with people that are very toxic. So, for example, I was new to the game. I was trying to improve. Meanwhile, every match, people are like, "Why are you so bad?" It's like, "Hello, I'm new to the game." That, and there's just tons and tons of people that are pretending to be low level by creating a new account and then just wrecking people. Oh, this is probably gonna freeze, so I should probably just go ahead and take it with me. We're using this to get down. I don't know. In the future, I'll give Valorant another shot, but I'd like to play it with other people and not have random people in my squad because it was unplayable. Like you cannot coordinate with a team of random people that only want to like trash talk the whole game. It's not possible. Not in a team-based game. I feel like they would. The problem is everyone that you're playing with has been playing Valorant for like a year and they've made it their life. So it's like, how dare you be bad at this game that requires other people? Yeah, some people have an unhealthy addiction to it. Meanwhile, I have decided, you know, yeah, I had enough. But some people don't do that. They don't decide that they've had enough. They just keep doing it. And to them, I wish them good health. Yeah, how dare you try to improve? All right, we're gonna make this bridge 4 wide, I think. I was thinking about making it longer, actually. So maybe I will. We've already started it. How wide is this? 5? Could do 6. Also, this is 100% a lot shorter than I thought it was. I thought it was like maybe 5 blocks shorter. This is like 10 blocks shorter or something. I'm gonna have to make this bridge go across and then have it go left to go up and then over. I'll probably link it up with the other staircase. Okay. While I'm over here though, let me make some more torches. We can light this place up a little bit. That way next time we come over, it hopefully won't have things on it. Although in some cases torches cause things to come near it. So I don't know if it's actually still part of the game code or not, but when you light up a place, animals will tend to gravitate towards it. And I think monsters do as well. I think it's just something in the code that tells it, like, there's light over there. That means people could be over there. That means you should be over there. Not entirely. What do you mean not entirely? Are you saying the thing that I said might be wrong could be wrong? More than likely they are bad for the monster or the animal in both cases. Unless the player is a vegan, the animal's in danger. Alright, so how wide do we want to make this? I feel like I should just go for 8. Question is, do I have enough wood to make something 8 wide? I should. Because I want this bridge to be quite noticeable. So if it's 8 wide, I feel like that should give it some good range. Let's see, so we got, yeah, and attract some mobs. In terms of streams, I'm going to continue doing Minecraft on Wednesdays. I'm probably going to start doing Valheim this Friday, unless another game catches my eye between now and then. And then I'll probably be playing Valheim all weekend, to be honest, because once I start playing that game, my life is over. When it first came out, I played it, oh my god, so long. Such a good game. Like, for an early access game, it was like, wow. An early access game that's actually playable and fun. Most developers do early access just as a way to get some cash and then they basically cash out. Yeah, I'd say it's that good. It's, I mean, I think it's like 20 or 30 bucks and it's like already the quality of a full game. Tell you what, when we finish this bridge, maybe I'll take a peek at Valheim because I kind of want to see if my computer can even stream it. Because I know it was a little choppy when I tried to play it before I got my new graphics card, but that was only when it was raining and a whole bunch of other things. Oop, I almost walked right off. I would not survive that fall. I have a water bucket, but I do not have the elite gaming skill to use it. Man, I wish I had that building wand. At some point, I need to go back and play Skybees. I still have that world saved. How dare you? You didn't see that chicken. That chicken doesn't exist. What chicken? I have no idea what you mean. It's about to be cooked chicken. Aw. How dare you cluck chicken? You're not supposed to exist. Birds aren't real. We learned that when Gabe's friends kept saying things. Ah yes, 420 FPS, the best FPS. Oh man. It took me a long time to finally get a 4K monitor, but earlier in the year I finally got one. And let me tell you, it's an upgrade. It'll kill your computer if you're not ready for it, because your computer will hate life. But everything looks so much nicer. You can actually see things. There's something a lot of FPS players talk about, and that is frame rate. Frame rate's great, but you know what's also great? Seeing that pixel be more than a pixel. So if you have a 4K monitor that is like a 40-inch screen or something like that, you can actually see things. Like if there's like a chicken wandering around down there, you'd be like, "Oh, look, there's a chicken." Well, if you're playing on 1080p monitor that's like a 23-inch screen, good luck finding it. You'd be looking for a tiny little pixel. So my suggestion is 4K. I do need to play around with my stream settings though, because I think I need to trim it. I need to trim it because Twitch won't let you trim it. I'm just worried about how the scaling will work. I have a pretty good feeling that if it scales, it'll scale badly, which would just be make it look bad. Yeah, it costs my computer. Technically, it costs the money in your wallet. All right, we gotta bring this thing up, which means I need more stairs, which means I need more wood, because this probably won't cut it. But we did finish the bridge, kind of. We just gotta link it to the rest of the staircase. Wow, that was the perfect amount. Well, maybe. We haven't finished it yet. We'll do 3 wide. We'll see how 3 wide looks. If 3 wide's not looking good, we'll make it 4. I feel like 3 should be enough, though. Oops. I got so used to making it 4 wide, I immediately started doing it. Well, of course, more stairs. This is the stair update, Gabe. Gosh, don't you know that? Don't you know that Mojang just stands for more stairs in Swedish? Hello, Pancake Boy. The question is, what did you have for breakfast? And was it pancakes? Now, Gabe, it's not, I'm gonna bet that it's not just pancakes. You gotta tell me, what did you add to the pancakes? 'Cause it's never just just a dish with you. Where's the jello? Where's the spaghetti? You tell me you had a normal breakfast, Gabe? A normal everyday breakfast? Bacon, eggs, and pancakes? That sounds delicious. I wish I had the... Hello, Creeper. I saw you peeking your head out. I wish I had the motivation to cook that in the morning, but I like get out of bed and I like crawl to work. It is a server, but it's a private server. Man, spaghetti jello just sounds so disgusting to me. There are certain textures I just don't like, and like slimy is a texture I do not like. And that would 100% be like super slimy. There's a lot of Chinese dishes that I can't eat because like slimy isn't a texture that they hate. There's a lot of like duck and other dishes that just have textures I don't particularly enjoy. There are a few things I can say without a doubt, Gabe, and not liking spaghetti jello is probably on the top of that list. I can say that with almost 100% confidence. All right, well you didn't tell me what flavor of jello you're using. So what flavor of jello are you eating with your spaghetti? Maybe that'll change it. See, now spaghetti flavored jello is just jello that's been mixed with spaghetti. I guess technically that wouldn't really have much of a taste. So you know what? That's probably fine. The texture won't be fine, but the rest of it probably would be. I feel like that's been done before. I would be surprised if Good Mythical Morning hasn't done that already. They do some of the weirdest food combinations on that show. They realized that that was like their gimmick, so that's like all they do now. It works though. It's pretty entertaining. That's the video I linked you before in the Discord, Gabe. The one where they made shoot, what was it, like something pickles? Like stuffed pickles or something? How the heck do I line this up? Probably this way. Yeah, Snickers and pickles, that was the one. Although apparently pickles can be added to quite a few dishes without it being too weird. Alright, I gotta make a shovel. I can't dig that much dirt. Yeah, you'd probably get a kick out of most of their videos. They do a lot of cool stuff there. Most of it turned out to be gross. What? I forgot I had a portal up here. I heard this guy make a noise, so I'm like, hello? Like, that's not a noise you usually hear. You get back through the portal. Alright. Guess you're staying. Thank you very much for this almost destroyed gold sword. We'll put that there. Yeah, he was trying to run away. He was a spy and he was discovered. Alright, before I got distracted by that dang zombie pigman, I need a shovel. I also need to go put these lightning rods down before a lightning storm occurs. Although we're so high up in the air that I doubt it would be an issue. But you never know. Alright, so we need to take this out. Unfortunately, these are up there, so I'll have to collect these at a later date. We will have floating cauldrons for now because I'm waiting for them to fill up. I think we're a little bit little ways away from these filling up. This one hasn't even started yet, so I'll go ahead and take that one. But it takes forever for these things to fill up. So we gotta leave them out there. I'll put this one somewhere where I doubt I'll have to destroy it. We need that so we can make the powdered snow, which is pretty cool. It's a somewhat new block that's like a trap. So if something falls into it, they could possibly get killed by it. And I only found it by accident on the other server I was playing on. Some people might remember it because I was walking between bases and someone had powdered snow outside their base. I had no idea what was going on. I had never seen my screen affected the way it was by the powdered snow. I don't get that experience much in Minecraft. There's the only time I'll experience that is if they add a new update, which, Mojang, we're still waiting. You know, there's only so many more months in the year for this next update to come out. So hop to it, please. Please. I want to see the new warden. I want to see the new biomes, new items, new everything. All right. How the heck do we link this? Do I turn it? Like a couple early, maybe? All right, we'll try it from like here. Nope, this is not going to work. We need to go one more. Which means we need to go one lower. And who would have thought that the stairs are what took most of the time? On the bright side, we have this nice tower that we can get a nice aerial view when we're done. It won't look super pretty, but it'll be something. Did that chicken make its way back up, or is there just another chicken? Hello, chicken? Yes, you. Well, he's just gonna live there now. At some point, I gotta clean up this side of it too. That'll be fun. Maybe I'll leave it. It looks kind of natural. Hello, Root Beer. Thanks for following. I will say that I was almost scared by that one. Almost. Alright, now this will go inward. I think I actually have too many stairs this time. Actually, no. It is 4 wide, so I need to go one more over. Yeah, one day. That day has not occurred yet, but one day. I really set myself up on that one. I think it got me like twice, and that's it. I've gotten so accustomed to the creeper noise. But, sometimes it startles me. Just not very often anymore. Building needs a what? If you're saying the build needs a bit more work, you're correct. I need to finish the walls that go along here, and I also need to line it up and clean up some of this stuff. Yeah, we basically just got like the skeleton of the build done. Oh yeah, there definitely needs to be way more detailing. That'll come with time, because we're already almost out of blocks. We got started the bridge, and then over here, I'm gonna build somewhat of a mansion, I suppose. And it's gonna be like an inn slash tavern. This tower is gonna continue to rise into the sky. Yeah, I could do something like that. Make this a little bit shorter. I figure most of the stuff will probably improve as we get better materials. Although cobblestone isn't too bad for stuff like this, at least in my opinion. I think it's great for like outlining stuff like this. The problem with the stone walls and the lantern is that by putting the lantern up higher, you get less light from it. And if you spread it out, you have to put more lanterns up. That's one problem I've already always had with Minecraft lighting, is that you have to use way too much of it. It gets to the point where in order to make it safe, it looks like really ugly. I'm not sure what you mean. What do you mean by play on lunar? Oh, Lunar Client. I've never heard of that one. This is a vanilla server. Vanilla server with a couple mods on it. That might actually be wrong. Let me take a peek at the other link. I don't know if I fixed that yet. I have not fixed that yet. That link, unfortunately, is old. I had to get rid of it because bots were going nuts with it. Here is the current link. Once you, or if you join, you'll have to wait a minute until I get time to add you to a role. I had to like super lock down the Discord because there's so many bots that will just take a link and then start spamming stuff like crazy. It's an unfortunate measure that you have to make. Alright, well, we got some decent progress, I'd say. It's not the prettiest yet, but we got a foundation to start from. Once I get some more mining done, I'll probably tweak this a bit, and then once I start building on the other building over here, I will switch over to making that. That'll probably be next week, though. I'll do some of the resource gathering throughout the week off stream, and then come next week, we'll start a next build. However, as just a quick test, I'm going to boot up Valheim and see how well that runs. Alright, so give me one moment. I'm going to switch off of this for a second. I'm still present, just switching over to a different game. I want to see if Valheim loads up and see how it looks. We're testing it for Friday. I expect it should run, because I've upgraded my PC quite a bit since the last time I played it. The question is, will it play on stream? It's certainly loud, I'll give it that. Let me change the settings real quick. And switch back. Alright, there we go. Come on, game capture, you can find it. Come on. Do I gotta tell you specifically to go to Valheim? Watch this be like some of these other games where it just like doesn't want to work. Yeah, that doesn't look right. That is not correct. Valheim, why do you do this? Why do you do this? What the heck are my graphics set to? Let's try 1920. It did not change. Interesting. Oops. You get to see some of the behind the scenes of how things never work. Ah, that's why, 'cause it's locked. Just go ahead and resize this puppy. And slightly move it. There we go. Not perfect, but you can see it. This is my previous character from the last time I played. As you can see, I've already made it pretty far. Well, if you know anything about Valheim, that is. I had made it to the last boss that was available. I'm interested to see if this world will even load with the new update. I have a feeling it won't work, which is fine. I plan on starting a new world on Friday anyways. I'm just curious to see what if anything loads. 'Cause it'd be kind of cool to take a couple pictures of this world before I abandon it. Although technically it's kind of been abandoned for like a couple months, but oh, it's loading. You had to think a bit, but it's loading. We'll go pick a fight with something and see if oh, yeah, it's stuttering a bit. But that might be because of the fact that we're loading this world. As you can see, this is my house. It's very simple, but it's my house. Oh, I don't have any wood. Man, I forget everything about this game. Well, I got my sword and my shield. We need to eat. Oh, crystal battle axe. Oh, hello, Raven. Apparently, by eating, we have learned to do all the things that's new, I guess. Oh, yes, thank you, Raven. I already knew about his shield. Ooh, we can make a throne and a treasure chest and a cartography table. It can be complicated. So, I mean, this is all the stuff I stockpiled in this world. Not a lot, but something. Where's the rest of my food? Why is this one red and this one's yellow? Does food go bad now? Because that would suck. The meaning of life is 42. That is the answer. Alright, we're gonna go pick a fight with something. Because everything seems to be running pretty well. Oh, apparently something's picking a fight with my boat. If I remember right, there's usually stuff in this forest over here. Oh, there's some deer. I have forgotten how to aim. There we go. Let's go ahead and punch a pig. Ooh, we can make jerky now? Alright, I'm probably gonna wrap up. I'm spoiling things for Friday. It looks like it's playable. It seems pretty smooth. At least from my second monitor it does. And it looks pretty smooth playing too. I don't have an FPS monitor on it right now. I think you can turn that on. It's probably somewhere. But it looks pretty smooth. I'll be starting in a new world. I won't have access to all these things I already have. I'll start a completely new character, and me and a friend are probably going to play it. He'll be joining a little bit later, and I'll see if I can round up a couple more people. If I can round up more people, I'll look at getting a server ready. Otherwise, I'll just play with me and maybe one other friend. Ah, yes. Our portals. I forget how these work. Oh, you're right. I had to name them. You have to name the portal to change where it goes. Alright, well, this is like a sneak peek for Friday. Be prepared for some fun on Friday. Actually, real quick. I know I said real quick a couple times already, but I want to take a sneak peek at my other base, because this is my primary base, but I had a better build in my other base, which was not the fort. Was it the deep north? No. It was. Maybe it was the deep north. I don't think it was. I feel like it was fort. No, this is another base I started. Right. Man, I'm really getting confused here. I had started so many bases. Anyways, stay tuned for Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be back in Valheim. For you, it'll be the first time that you'll see me in Valheim, aside from this quick little